Okay, so we'll be having a small revision, or I'll be explaining to you what we just learned in our offline video. We moved on to a new chapter under the same heading, animals. Okay, 1 minute. We have somebody coming in. Okay, so I was saying under the same heading, animals, we're moving on to insects. The last one we learned was what? Animals, birds. Okay, so now we're going to learn about insects. Now we know that insects are present everywhere, isn't it? Yes or no? Mosquitoes or your housefly, all these small insects that we see every day. You can see a cockroach if you go outside, correct? Or a lizard somewhere. Yes, so we have, or we see insects that are present all around. So here it says they are present everywhere in large numbers. Who is that? Who is that who scratched the screen, children? Please don't do that. You all are big children. You all are in grade 3. I don't have to tell that. Because you all are disturbing me. You all are in 3rd grade. I don't think I have to repeat this. Okay, anyway, we're continuing. They are present everywhere in large numbers. Yes or no? Correct? You say, oh, I've got a mosquito bite. So what does that mean? That means there are mosquitoes everywhere. Mosquitoes, your bees, your these small insects, all of them, they are present in large numbers. Now, some insects are bright and colorful while some are dull. So what do you mean by bright and colorful? For example, your butterfly or your honeybee, isn't it? Your butterflies, these butterflies that we see, they come in different colors, isn't it? Yes or no? Yeah. So, and your honeybee is in yellow and black color. So they are all colorful. And while some are dull means they are black, isn't it? Black. Or cockroaches are in what color? They are brownish. Your mosquitoes and all are in what color? They're in red. I mean, not red, sorry. They are in gray or black. So they are dull. Now, some insects harm us. So tell me which insect harms us. Might be you can tell me 2 insects. You can raise your hand and you can answer. Okay, Catherine. Yes, Catherine.
Ma'am, spiders and bees.
Sorry, spiders and bees. Okay. Any other insect that harms us? Any other insect that harms us? A very common insect. Okay, Tanush. Yes, Tanush.
Ma'am, mosquito.
Very good. A mosquito harms us, isn't it? We all get boils once it bites us. Yes. So some insects are harmful, while some play important roles in our lives. Okay, can you tell me what are the few insects that play important roles in our lives? Okay, Arsu. Yes, Arsu.
Honeybees give us honey and they're quite harmful sometimes too.
Very good. Yes, I was expecting that answer. Good. Honeybees help us because they produce honey for us, but they can also be harmful. So they are both important and they are harmful insects. So this is what we are learning. Okay, somebody joined in. So I had to stop my screen. Join in quickly, children. Okay, so now we're going to see what are the common insects. Common insects are insects that we see around us. Yes or no? If yes, show me a thumbs up. Correct? Common insects are something that we see every day. Okay, for example, house flies, ants, beetles, honeybees, mosquitoes, cockroaches, your lizards. We can go on and on, isn't it? We know all these small ants also. See, they have missed ants. I missed writing ants. So even ants are something that we see every day. Insects are found everywhere, both indoors and outdoors. Correct? Sometimes we happen to see a small ant or even cockroaches appear in our houses. Correct? Yes or no? Am I right? Yes? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? No, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. So we see insects everywhere, indoors and outdoors. Okay. Okay, now we are moving on into the body parts of an insect. Now, pay attention, children. Okay, now there are three types, or the body is divided into three parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Now, the head, yes, the head, obviously, it is for the insect to move around, or the head is to smell because it has antennas. See, the next sentence says insects have antennas on their head with the help of which they smell and feel. So we already learned in our living and non-living chapter that antennas help insects to smell and breathe. Now, thorax, can all of y'all see here? It says head, comma, thorax. Now, thorax is something that where it's right in the middle of the insect. Now there's the head, next comes the thorax. Now thorax holds both all the 6 legs and the 2 wings of this insect. Now insects, many of them have wings, correct? Yes or no? So this thorax helps to keep in or protects the wings and the legs of the insect. And now coming to abdomen. Now abdomen, like again we learned in our living and non-living chapter that there are small spiracles. What are spiracles? Can somebody tell me what is spiracles? I told you that there are spiracles on insects. So what does that mean? What are spiracles? Can somebody tell me? Okay, Rishan? Yes, Rishan.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, tell me.
If an insect has 6 legs and a spider has 8 legs, is a spider counted as an insect?
Yes, spiders counted as an insect. Any insect that has more than 4 legs, they are all insects. Anything that has more than 4 legs, they are called insects. Okay. I can see somebody is going on asking me control of the screen, children. Y'all are in 3rd grade. I don't have to repeat myself, please. Okay. Pay attention to the revision that is being done. That is important. Okay. Yeah. So now I want to ask you, what does spiracle mean? We're talking about the thorax, the head, the thorax, and now coming to the abdomen. I said in the abdomen, there are spiracles that are present in the abdomen. What are spiracles? Okay, Shanmita. Yes, Shanmita.
Small hair holes, ma'am.
Yes, small air holes. Very good. So this helps the insect to breathe. So the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Okay, now insects have antennas on their head which help them to smell and feel. Okay, so like I already told you in our non-living and living chapter, they have antennas. That is 2 small sticks that are above their head. And like all we know that many insects have wings. Now, this part is very important. I want all of y'all to see the screen. Insects have a hard outer covering on their body called exoskeleton, correct? Have all of y'all killed a cockroach or something like that, correct? All of us have, or you've seen somebody else do it? Yes. All of y'all are showing me thumbs up. Okay. I have somebody who's disturbing me from that time. I don't want to say your name, child, but you're disturbing me. You're going on saying to take the control of the screen. Please don't do that. I'm warning you for the last time. Okay. So now what? Yeah. So all of y'all have seen that somebody hits a cockroach, for example. Now, have you all seen how the body of the cockroach looks? It looks something like a skeleton, correct? Something which is hard, kind of. Yes. So that is called exoskeleton. Now that thing that we see on the top of a cockroach, it is called exoskeleton. Now, it is made up of a firm and durable substance called chitin. So this firm and durable substance is called chitin, and it protects the body of the insect. So now we know how they obviously, as we all know, even insects have body parts. Okay, so these body parts are protected by a firm and durable substance called chitin. Okay, and like we all know, insects have 6 legs or more than that also. So like Rishan said, even the spiders who have 8 legs, they also are insects. Okay, so this was what we learned about. The insect has 3 main parts, that is the head, the thorax, which keeps in the wings and all the 6 legs, and abdomen, where the spiracles are present for the insect to breathe. Okay, that is very important. And now we'll be moving on to the next one. 1 minute, my screen got stuck. Okay, I want to show you how this. Okay, so now can you see the picture? Now you will get a good idea of how how the insect looks. So the head, the antenna, wings, thorax, and abdomen, and 3 pairs of legs, 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. Okay, so now we're going on to what are the life cycle of a butterfly. So we all know, just like how a human being has a life cycle, we all go through stages, isn't it? From a baby to an adult, and then you become old. Yes, so that is the same way a butterfly also has something known as a life cycle. So we are going to see what the life cycle is. So most insects pass through different stages in their lives. These stages together form the life cycle of the insect. Okay, so very important. All of y'all can see the picture here. Yes, so they have drawn it in a way that the cycle moves, isn't it? The wheel of a cycle, how does it go? Yes, so that is how they have drawn this picture. Now, first, can you all see? Yes, very important. The the butterfly lays eggs. The butterfly lays eggs. Then the egg hatches into a caterpillar. How many of y'all have seen a caterpillar? How many of y'all? Yes, all of us have seen a caterpillar. Okay, caterpillar is usually green in color. I have seen green in color. Okay, now what happens? From the caterpillar, it sheds its skin. Can you see my cursor? I'm pointing here. Yes, so this is the stage where it sheds its skin and it becomes into a pupa. It becomes into a pupa. Pupa is nothing but a cocoon-shaped thing, cocoon-shaped where this butterfly sits in. It is inside. I mean, not butterfly, the caterpillar. It goes into the pupa and it settles in until it develops to become a butterfly. So from the pupa, it becomes into the butterfly. It's turning into a butterfly. Finally, the butterfly, it leaves the cocoon, or it leaves the cocoon with the pupa, and it becomes a beautiful, colorful butterfly. Do you know something about the butterfly? The butterfly doesn't know its own color. Do you know that? A butterfly doesn't know how it looks. Okay, a butterfly has no clue how it looks, but we know how it looks because it's really pretty, isn't it? So this butterfly takes little time to come out from a caterpillar into an adult butterfly. So the colors that we see on a butterfly, the pretty wings that it has, or the pretty colors you can say, that the butterfly can't see, but only the human eye can see it. Okay, so this was what we learned so far. So now I want all of y'all to take out your textbooks and we will read the lesson till where we had just come. Okay. All of y'all take your textbooks, and if you want to read, you can raise your hand. Yes. Okay. Do all of y'all have your textbooks? Chapter 4, first page. Okay. If you want to read, you can raise your hand. Okay, Shaika. Yes, Shaika, you can read.
Insects are
Peculiar.
peculiar creatures that are present all around us. They are present everywhere in large numbers. Some insects are bright
Bright,
and
bright and colorful.
and colorful, while some are dull. Some insects harm us, while some play important roles in our daily lives.
Okay. Thank you, Shaika. Okay, so as I already told you, as we already just had a small revision that insects come in bright colors and they are dull, and insects are present everywhere. Okay, now we're coming to read common insects. I want all of y'all to pay attention. I've already told all of y'all to switch on your cameras if you haven't switched it on. And if you want to read, I'm sorry, I will not ask you to read. Okay, I have to give justice to those who have switched on their cameras and want to read, isn't it? Okay. Yes, Aditya. Aditya, what happened? Yes. Yes, Aditya.
We see many insects around us. House flies, ants,
Beetles,
honeybees, mosquitoes, and cockroaches are some common insects. Insects are found everywhere, indoors and outdoors.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Aditya. I will ask somebody else to read the next important part, body parts of an insect. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, Vinay. Yes, Vinay. You can read.
Body parts of insects. The body of an adult insect is
divided
into their parts.
Three parts.
Three parts: head,
thorax,
and
abdomen.
Insects have
antenna
on their heads, with the help of which they can smell and
feel.
Many insects have wings. Insects have a
hard outer covering
on their body called
exoskeleton.
It is made up of a
firm
and
durable
substance known as
chitin
that
protects
the soft
inner parts
of the body. Insects have
6 legs.
6 legs.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Vinay. Okay, so this is the body parts of an insect. So now, can all of you see the picture here now? The same picture I showed you of the legs, the abdomen, head, thorax, and wings. Okay, now there is a small answer the following questions. Can somebody tell me, name the 4 common insects? Any 4 common insects you can name it. Any 4. Okay, Gia? Yes, Gia.
Ma'am, cockroach.
Okay. Cockroach. Anything.
Mosquito.
Okay, mosquito. Another
Spider.
spider. Okay. Very common one we see every day. Ant. Okay. So,
Butterfly.
okay, butterfly. Good, good. Okay, what about the next question? Name the structure that insects have on their head. What is its role? Let me see who will answer this. Okay, Advay Jain? Yes, Advay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the antenna helps the insect to feel and
Smell. Correct?
smell.
Yes, good. Okay, then the next one. What is the outer covering of an insect's body known as? Tell me. What is the outer covering of an insect known as? Okay, Freya. Yes, Freya.
Most insects pass through different stages in their lives. These stages together form the life cycle of the insect. The life cycle of a butterfly
1 minute. We haven't started reading yet. I wanted to know the answer for the third question. Oh, you started to read? Okay, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry.
Can somebody tell me the answer for the third one? Third one, what is the outer covering of an insect's body known as? Just now we just spoke about it. Let me see. Or just now somebody read about it also. Okay, Amber. Yes, Amber.
Ma'am, it's the exoskeleton.
It's the exoskeleton. Okay, very good. So now we'll move on and read the life cycle of a butterfly. Yes. Somebody wants to read this? Okay, I'll ask Freya only to read because she already read it. You can read it once again. Yes, Freya.
Life cycle of a butterfly. Most insects pass through different stages in their lives. These stages together form the life cycle of an insect. The life cycle of a butterfly is shown here.
Okay. 1 minute. I think that is all, is what we finished in our first part of the lesson. Okay, yes, so we finished the end of the first part. That is, we learned there are common insects that are present around us, and then the insects have 3 parts. Insects are divided into 3 parts, the body parts. Can somebody tell me? What is it? We just now spoke. What is it? Let me see if you're able to answer. Okay, who wants to answer? Okay, I'll ask Pooja. Yes, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am, I'll tell you.
Yes, tell me.
Head,
Okay.
antenna, head, thorax,
Okay.
wings,
Okay.
legs, abdomen.
Okay, good. I just wanted to know the 3 main body parts. Okay, good. Good, what you said. Okay, I want somebody to tell me, other than honeybee, what are the other insects that are helpful to us? Might be I don't. Might be you will know. You can tell me. Somebody who knows. Okay, Catherine. Yes, Catherine. Tell me.
Ma'am, what was the question again?
I asked, we know that insects are harmful. There are some insects that are helpful to us. Can you tell me what are the insects that are helpful for us in our daily life?
Ma'am, honeybees.
Okay, honeybee.
And
See, might be even I don't know. You can tell me. I'm ready to learn from you. Okay. Tarun? Yes, Tarun.
Earthworm.
Okay, how does the earthworm help us?
Growing plants.
Okay, it helps to grow plants. Okay. Okay, Amolika. Yes, Amolika, tell.
Ma'am, an ant.
Okay, how does an ant help us?
Ma'am, they say now that sometimes ants are very hardworking.
Okay. Okay, ants are hardworking. Might be we can learn something from that. Okay, good. Now, I want to know how many of y'all, how many of y'all have seen colorful insects other than butterfly and honeybee? Butterfly and honeybees we see every time. Okay, Sean and Nathaniel. Okay, yeah, tell me.
Ladybird.
Ladybird, very good. Okay, another another insect. Any insect, might be an insect that I don't know or we don't know. We all will know. Some insects that are very different. You can't see it every day, but they are colorful, isn't it?
Firefly.
Firefly, ma'am.
Yes, I know butterfly. I'm asking any other thing, any other insect. Okay, Aaron. Yes, Aaron.
Ground beetle, ma'am.
Okay, ground beetle. Okay, now we know that insects, yes, they are colorful, they have wings, all that. Can you just tell me what is the food that they eat? What kind of food they eat? Okay, for example, tell me butterfly. What is the food they eat? Okay, Avyut? Yes, Avyut.
They eat nectar of the flower, ma'am.
They eat nectar of the flower. Very good. Okay, something else? Any other insect? 1 minute. Okay, any other insect? Oh, I saw someone, but there's something. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, Aura? Yes, Aura.
Caterpillars eat leaves.
Caterpillars eat leaves. Yes, that's correct. Caterpillars eat leaves. So this was a small revision on the first part of the lesson that we learned in our offline, and we had the same revision today, and we also read the textbook. So make sure you see the video once again and read your textbook also. We have less than 1 minute. So thank you so much for joining me. You can all leave the class one by one. Okay? Yeah. If you have anything to tell me, you can always tell me. Yes.
Ma'am, I wanted to say that the silkworm also helps us because it makes silk.
Yes, I actually wanted that answer.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I wanted to say that ants eat sugar, sweet things.
Yes, ants eat sugar.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, ma'am.
See you next time.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.